Assalamu alaikum students. In this video, we will study on the classifications of the system of linear equations. For this, consider two equations, general form ax plus by is equal to c and dx plus ey is equals to f. Since these equations represent two lines in x and y plane, the simultaneous solution of these two equations, that is those points x and y, which is the solution that satisfy both equations, we call solution. It merely the intersection of the two lines. Graphical examples. The graph below illustrates the three possible cases. A. Non-parallel lines. Students, see here, there is when there is no parallel uh, lines, where there is a, if the 2 points are not parallel, then they intersect each other at this point, which we call x and y in xy planes. This is also called the point of intersection, and we call it a solution of these two equations. And this is the same graph here, but where are demonstrated C1 and C2 here. This is C1, this is y-intercept. When a line intersect y-axis, we call it y-intercept. C1 is for the line 1 y-intercept, and C2 is for the other line. We can see both lines are not parallel, and C1 and C2 are not equal. Then there is no, not maybe, there is uh, a point where the both lines are intersect. In part B parallel but not identical lines. The lines are not equal. Why? From where I say this? Because C1 and C2 is different, both the equations. Therefore, both lines are not the same, but both lines are going parallel. Therefore, they will not intercept each other. Therefore, there is no point of intersection in these two lines. We say both the lines are parallel from the graph, and if we see from the equation, for example, I have taken two examples or two equations. One is 2x plus 3y equal 10 and 2x plus 3y equal 12. Both lines are different to each other. And if I consider equation number 1, I am going to check the parallelity of the equations, make y the subject of this equation. When I make y as a subject, then the equation 1 look like this. And we know, students, there is a general equation of line y is equals to m1x plus c1, or y is equals to mx plus c. I consider m1 and m2 because there are two equations that I have considered. Therefore, if we compare these two equations, these two equations, students, then we find the m1 is equals to minus 2 over 3 and c1 10 over 3. C1 is the y-intercept and m1 is the slope of the line. Now consider the second equation that I have considered here, this one. In our example, the second equation I consider here, students, I make the subject y, make the subject of the equation as y, and then again compare with equation m is equals to the general equation of y is equals to mx plus c of a straight line, and I found minus 2 over 3 m2 and c2 12 over 3. Now compare these. If I compare m1 and m2, both m1 and m2 are equal. Therefore, the slope of the lines are equal. When slopes, or another form we call it gradient of two lines are equal, then we say the lines are parallel. Notice from the figure B that the y-intercepts of both the lines are different. I have also mentioned here in graph B, we can see clearly both the C1 and C2 are different, but both the gradient of the lines are same. Now students, I'm going for the third point, parallel and identical. In previous example B, both lines are not identical, but in this case, both the lines overlapping to each other. There are infinite, therefore it has infinite many solution. These two equations have infinite many solution because it overlap to one another. Here, C1 and C2, both the lines have different y-intercepts. Lines are parallel because they are not equal in, they are not only equal in parallel with gradient equal, but also C1 and C2 also equal. Okay, I have considered two equation. For example, this is equation number 1 and another is equation number 2. From equation 1, you can see the x value is 2x, and the x component of another equation is 4x. This means I have multiplied equation number 2 by 2. See here 3y, and here you can see 6y, and here is 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. Why I multiplied? Because I I want to explain how many solutions are occur if one equation is plotted on the other on the one equation, students. So therefore they intersect each other with many points, therefore we call it has many solutions. From A to C, these cases yield one solution, no solutions, and infinite many solutions. Note that the same situation occurs in three dimensions when there are three equations. The three solution, the solution of three equations with three unknowns is the intersection of the three planes, because there are planes if I consider the planes or three-dimensional geometry. Okay, students, from 1 to C, I have mentioned here. If I go to the graph, and from the graph I can explain. Here, graph number 1. See, there is one intersecting point, and there is no intersection point. This means there is no solution in graph B. And in graph C, the example in which both the lines intersect at many points, therefore we called many solutions. Now classification. Now we are going to explain, or we are studying the classification of the system of linear equations. A system of linear equations can have one solution, infinite number of solutions, or no solutions. From the graph 1 to C, we have seen A to C. System of equations can be classified by number of solutions. Number 1, if a system has at least one solution, students, at least one, as graph A, there is one solution in graph A, and graph C, there are many solutions. What I written here, at least one solution. This means one solution and more than one solution. From graph A to C, it is said to be consistent. If the equations has solution one or infinite many solution, then we say the system is consistent if there is solution. If consistent system means a system where solution exists. Graph A and graph C has exactly one solution as graph A, called independent system of linear equation. Graph A represent the independent system of linear equation, and because there is one solution, if the system of linear equations has one solution, then we say the system as independent. If a consistent system means a system where solution exists, at least one solution exists, we call consistent system. Has infinite number of solutions, if there are infinite many solutions, as in graph C, called dependent system. We call that system as dependent system because a system has more than one solutions. Okay, and what about if the system has no solution? Is written here. If a system has no solution, as graph B, both the lines were parallel, then they will not meet each other. Therefore, there is no solution between the two equations in graph B. It is said to be inconsistent. Then there is no solution. Then we say inconsistent solution of linear equations. The graph of the lines do not intersect as at graph B. So the lines are parallel and there is no solution as graph B. Now students, after that, there are solutions. There are some questions I have asked. These are objective type questions I asked. The bold option is answer, and you can find how this will come. I am just scrolling the question so that you can answer the questions and match the answers given. Till then, students, this is enough for today's lecture. I will come, inshallah, next time for another video. Till then, Assalamu alaikum. I'm just scrolling so that you can see the questions and give and match the answers. Assalamu alaikum. Allah Hafiz.